The Executive Governor of Edo State, His Excellency Monday Okpebholo, has unequivocally stated that the returned looted Benin artifacts belongs to the palace of His Royal Majesty Omonobanedu Okpebholo Baiwa II CFR of Benin. The governor made a statement when he received delegation from the Swiss government at the Government House, led by the Director General of the National Commission for Museums and Monuments, Mr. Olugbile Hallway, during the return of the looted Benin artifacts from Switzerland. Present at the visit are the Deputy Governor of Edo State, His Excellency Right Honorable Denis Idahosa, Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Prince Kazema Fekwa, Secretary to the State Government, Barrister Umam Musa Ihilo, the Chief of Staff to the Governor, Honorable Yakubu Osheronwa Musa, Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Dr. Patrick Mbojele, Head of Service, Dr. Anthony Ukungbawa, and other dignitaries.
No point in politics with what belongs to the palace. I must tell you the truth. We have culture here. I believe in our culture. Those bronze are not just bronze. They are symbolic, spiritual to our kingdom. Wherever they are, they will all find their way back to Nigeria, to Edo State. Just as I said, there's no point playing politics with it. They all belong to the palace. We have one palace in Edo State. The people that came from outside the world, the British that came in here, they came for a reason. They heard something about the Benin Empire. That is why they came here. And they find this thing very interesting that they took them back out of this country, to their country. So now I'm happy that the Swiss government have decided to say, yes, let's return this back to the owners. Restitution, even in the Bible, is there. So whatever sin you have committed and you did your restitution, you are forgiven. I want to thank them. I want to thank your government for taking the initiative, bringing this bronze back to our palace. We'll be happy. Our spirit, our gods will also be very happy with what you have done. It might look small to you, but the blessing ahead is going to be huge. I want to thank you once more, and I pray that God will keep you and your family alive for this initiative. Thank you, and welcome to our district.
Thank you for receiving us. The reason we're here today is a very important reason. As you're aware, with the topic of restitution and the returning of Benin bronzes, Benin is ground zero when it comes to that aspect. And the National Commission for Museums and Monuments is the front runner in the battle for restitution. We are working with the Palace and His Royal Majesty to ensure that as many of these bronzes that have found their ways to foreign museums begin to come home. The specific reason we're here is, number one, to build that connection directly with His Excellency. And also, tomorrow, we will be at the Palace to symbolically present some of the returning artifacts to His Royal Majesty for his ceremonial blessing. Because, unfortunately, the story of the artifacts have taken different turns through different administrations, through different controversies, and I'm sure we're all aware of this. But it's important that we get to a point where, as a country and as a people, we begin to consolidate and unite so that the international community can begin to see that we're not the stereotypical black man that's always fighting among themselves. So it's important that this visit, I personally came here to meet you because we've spoken on the phone once, but we've never met before. And His Royal Majesty said that I must meet you because there are a lot of things we have to discuss, perhaps in a closed door setting. But overall, the importance of this day is one that should not be lost on anyone here. We're all witnesses to history, and what the Swiss have done, Your Excellency, is truly, truly commendable. Because the truth is, they were obligated morally, yes, but as far as their own willingness to push the process through and get the objects in Nigeria, they went to the ends of the earth to ensure that they kept their word to us. And I am proud to announce that all the objects that the Swiss have returned have indeed landed in Nigeria and are currently in Lagos. Some have been sent to Benin, and that will be presented to His Royal Majesty. So, once again, Your Excellency, thank you for receiving us, and I look forward to a productive working relationship between the NCM and the Edo State government. Thank you.
And he was in town in Lagos, in particular Monday, where we had the pleasure finally to sign an agreement in regard to this restitution. And this agreement was signed on Monday at the National Museum in Lagos between Honorable Minister Hanatu and our Honorable Minister Bohm Schneider, who especially came for this from Switzerland in regard to the restitution of these Benin bronzes and other artifacts. So for me as a Swiss, being able to do that here with the National NCMM and Mr. Bele Holloway, as well as the three museums that are part of the first restitution, is an extremely pleasure, and I'm very proud that Switzerland has been able to do that and has worked very well together over the last few months and years, in particular with NCMM and Director General Holloway, as well as the museum. I see this as a first step and more steps to come in the future, and I'm sure that this is a very productive young friendship that will develop into something much longer ongoing, and in particular we're hoping that other museums might be also part of this agreement and of this restitution in the years to come. When it comes to the more nitty-gritty details, I would, if you allow me, to hand over the microphone to Professor Alice Herzog, and she's also director of the Ethnographic Museum of Zurich, who can give you a bit more information about the way that we have handled that over the years. Thank you very much, and thank you for receiving us today.
This is not the first time I've been to Benin City. I came in 2021 when we started this project, when we started researching the Benin objects in our museums. And this work would not have been possible without the cooperation, without the partnerships that we had with academics and scholars here in Benin City. So I would like to thank my colleagues from the University of Benin City for undertaking this research with us, which enabled us to identify which pieces came from Benin City. We also had the opportunity of working and meeting with some of your incredible artisans here, from the carvers to the bronze casters, and that has been a real privilege, witnessing that the arts of Benin City are not just something from the past, but something that lives on today. On Monday, our museum from the University of Zurich returned 14 pieces, alongside 2 pieces from the Museum Riedberg and 2 pieces from the Ethnographic Museum in Geneva. This is a big step for us, a first step, and we're very thankful to the National Commission of Museum and Monuments for working with us on this to enable this to happen. I'd like to take this opportunity to present you with the results of our research that we undertook on the objects from Benin City. So this is our publication called Mobilizing Benin Heritage in Swiss Museums. That title is now wrong because it should read Benin Heritage in Nigerian Museums. Thank you.
Esther Patrick, reporting for Progress Initiative TV.